When the traffic in your city is so backed up that the highways are rammed to capacity, and the more cars that join, the worse it gets, and the traffic is worse, and what do? You're calling me and I'll fix it up for you. Let's go. Hello everybody and welcome to the next Fix Your City with me, Biffa, and we are here in the city of Rockfield by Xanadu, and as you saw in the little introduction, we have lots and lots of traffic. It is a pretty large city, but oh my goodness me, look at things. I mean, I let this run for about 10 minutes and this is what happens. Yeah, we're down to 30% traffic and it's dropping and it's dropping and it's dropping. But from what I could see, the city is built reasonably well. I mean, you've got some connections across here, probably could do with a few more bridges. You've got a nice sort of highway that goes through the middle, but as usual, there's no sort of cross-connecting road, so everybody's having to use the highway. So that'll be one fix. We're certainly going to check out the junctions and the roundabouts you've got in already. But there's lots of good things about this city. Division by 0, that's never a good thing. Hopefully that's okay now. 35%, it's gone up a little bit. Well, that's good. Right, let's make a start by checking out some of your highways here. Now, you've got an issue where all of this traffic is coming down the highway to the end, and a lot of them are just going up here and turning around and going the other way, which is always a bad sign. But the rest are just stopping because there are traffic lights right here. And you've got a lot of traffic coming down. Actually, not too bad. So I'll tell you what we're going to do here is we're going to remove those traffic lights. And we're going to say that you have to give way and you have to give way. So these guys can just go. And then I'm thinking of taking off the option of going up and going round. I don't know, I might just leave that going and see how it goes, but we'll give these ones priority anyway. And then I want to sort of change the lane setup that we've got here. So we're going to use change the lane arrows. For those that don't know, this little mod here that's popping up with this is the Traffic Manager mod that you can get on the Steam Workshop. So head on over there. So it looks like quite a lot are going left, but I'm going to have that as left, and then I'm going to have that as straight on and turn right. Yeah, and then down here, let's just have a look. You've done your lane mathematics here. You've got 3 lanes, one going off, goes down to 2. That is nice to see. You haven't done it the other way, but you're probably going to find that a lot of traffic actually is going to start coming out of here. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to downgrade that to 2. Let's use the Anarchy mod to let that in. There we go. And then just here, we're going to do a little something. We're going to say, when you're coming out of this, you have to go in that lane, and when you're coming straight on, you have to go there and you have to go there. And that is going to help all of these guys that want to turn around and come up here. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm just noticing people are switching lanes a bit here, which I'd want them. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that going like that. That'll be good. So that's one little fix. And then hopefully, as we've seen before, as the traffic goes down, things will start moving a lot better. Now, this one here, you don't need 2 lanes coming out. We're going to downgrade that to 1 lane. And then we've got 1 lane going off. So let's downgrade that to 2 lanes through there. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 lanes with a sound barrier, so they're going to have to live with the noise. Yeah, there we go. And then when they come out, so they're not cutting across each other, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to say, you go there, you go there, and you go there. Excellent. Look at this. It's slowly but surely getting better, getting better. So that'll stop those mixomatosing around. And we've got a couple of places where they can switch lanes, so that'll be fine. We'll leave that going there. Here you've got your lane mathematics sort of sorted. You've got 3, but it's giving 2 lanes going off, which is a bit weird. So let's grab that road. Oh, it's because you've got 2 lanes going down. That's why. Yeah, you don't need that. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. I'll leave 2 lanes because I'll tell you why. You've got left, right, and straight on. So we'll let them, yeah, we'll let do that. But that's going to go a little bit quicker now. That's good. You've got this one coming down. Right, let's just do the quick lane mathematics on here. I'm going to show you once on here how I do it, and then any other junctions I find I'm going to fix. So let's just pause. We've got 3 lanes coming down, 1 going off, goes down to 2, 1 comes back on, back to 3, 1 goes off, back to 2. We do the same going the other way. 3 minus 1 is 2, plus 1 back to 3. 1 lane goes off, down to 2, 1 lane comes off back to 3, and then you can do that going in the other direction as well. There we go. That will just sort out the lanes for you. And then like this little bit here, 2 + 1 back to 3. And then you know you can sort of come in here and do this, and you can set up so they'll come through there without getting in each other's way, which is good. And you've got some other little zones, nodes in there where they can switch. That's okay. There's not many cars coming round that way, so we'll let them come out where they want. The rest of this is running okay. Yep, so we'll leave that. Look at this. I love this. And you start seeing it breaking up. And ideally, you want these heading straight out here as well, because you don't want it backing up onto the highway. So what I'm going to do is give you priority. You give way, and you give way. And then I don't really want them switching lanes sort of in the middle. So I'm going to say, as you're coming in, you can switch lanes. But once you're up here, straight on. Like that. That's Shift S. Select the node, Shift S, and it does those lines straight on for you. So they pick there, but not there. And that will just keep things going. And these will stop. Yep, good. So how's that going? Yeah, that's moving. That's moving. Good, good. What are we up to? 35%. This is clearing up. Yeah, this is getting better. Okay, so let us move along this way a little bit. So this will just go down slowly. This is another one that can be lane mathematified. Let's get rid of that one there. So I'm going to do that. 3 lanes minus 1 down to 2. Let me just sort this one out. Okay, there we go. I noticed that because you've got these toll roads and they've got 4 lanes, whereas the highways have got 3, you'd put 4 lanes at the end here. I wouldn't really bother, to be honest. I would leave it like it is. Back to 3 lanes, and then we can have 1 coming off and go down to 2. So I've done that in both directions. Also notice here, have you got 2 lane roads coming down here? It looks like you have. I mean, it's just going to sort of confuse things. But yeah, that's working fine. And then we'll just double check the roundabout, make sure that's set up. So you pick this one down here, priority signs, hold shift, ping. Now everybody coming on has to give way. And then we'll just do this junction one, which I know lots of you know very well. So just if you're on the roundabout, you go through the junction, but not those coming onto the roundabout when there's a lot of traffic. As traffic dies down, you may want to change that back. We'll see, we'll see. So this is a good example of when lane things can go a bit awry. Let's just look at this junction here first. So they're coming through. I want you to go straight through. And I don't want you to stop here. These traffic lights, yeah, are making these guys stop. So I'm going to take away the traffic lights. And I'm going to give priority to those going straight on. We may have to do something else there, but we'll go with that at the moment. And then here, I don't want more than 1 lane coming off. Again, because it just blocks things up. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. We're going to have 1 lane coming off, 2 lane going round. That one's fine. 1 lane coming off, 2 lane going round. I'll just check I did that right. And then all we want to do is just make sure that they can change lanes when they're coming on. So you can change lanes when you're coming on. So can you. That one's fine. You can change lanes when you're coming on. So at least they get the option of, yeah, doing what they want to do. And that should keep that moving. And then these guys all coming down here. A lot of them, all they want to do is get onto the highway and nothing else. And you've got a lot of space here. So what I might just do is just add like a little slip lane. Like coming out of here. Straight through there. Sorry, Mr. Person who lives in that house. Just to give them another option to come in there. And well, we're going to come to that bit a bit later. I mean, like this bit here. Add another slip lane in. There we go. Give them some options. And that should just ease this traffic coming down here. And keep this going, hopefully, as well. There we go. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll have a look. Right, so we know this is all set up okay. What are these guys doing? We looked at this. We did this. Okay, let's just check this junction here. This one. Yeah, I think that's just cars being silly coming off the toll road. So, yeah. Okay. I wonder if I could say, don't switch there, don't switch there, don't switch there. So when they come into the toll, they have to have already picked their road. Don't switch there. So they have to choose here. And yeah, go straight through. And that'll stop this happening. And once this keeps going, it'll stop backing up anyway. I'll tell you what I might just add is another way in. Like this road's quite dead. Let's just go in there like that. They can come in there and they just stop piling up here. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll see how we go. Right, let's move along a little bit to the next junction. So we've got a huge amount of traffic backing up round here and going up there. So let's just see where the problem is. There we go. Look, they're all doing the weird lane changing. They're going into one of these. Then they're all coming down here and they're hitting this. And cutting across and going slow, and everyone's getting in each other's way. Ideally, this should be a roundabout. Keep all of this going. So I don't think there's nothing too bad here. So I am going to do, let's have a look. Too many lanes there as well. You got like 4 lanes in each direction. Again, I think you've done it to match up with this, but just don't need that many lanes. So that's about the size that I want. I want to go with it looks like it's going to be pretty busy. I'm going to go with the 3-lane highway. TMPE is set up to work, but most of the time it doesn't. So we'll think about that one. And this I want to sort of change to come through here, to go there, and then to go in there. There we go. So that comes off there, spreads that out a bit. And then I'm just going to remove the buildings that you've got right next to the roundabout. Like, just say there. And then this side, not there. And then none of this bit in here, because it's right by the roundabout. I'm even going to go a little bit further. Let's go with that. Let's just see if the traffic manager's set up correctly. So hold shift. Now it is. Everyone going on gives way. And then we'll do this. If you're on the roundabout, you can go through. And that will just keep things moving nicely. Let's just... all the cars scramble around like scared ants. None of them know what's going on. Do you know what I'm also going to do is downgrade this road. It is just far too big. Don't want to do 6 lanes, but I'll do 6 lanes. We'll have that. Because at least then you've got 3 lanes coming into the 3 lanes, 3 lanes coming out. And hopefully then you'll see this all goes down. I mean, this is a main road going through. So ideally, you don't want any of these buildings coming off of here, because trucks are going to stop like this and trucks are going to come out and it's going to cause issues. So, yeah, let's just leave that running for a minute and we'll just see how that gets better. Okay, so things are moving forward. It's got quite busy back up here, but we'll take a look at that in a moment. This road could do with being a bit bigger, so we're going to upgrade that. What are we at? 50%. So that's a nice increase as to what we were on before. Oh, come on. I wanted to upgrade that road. Let's upgrade that road to the 2 in, 2 out, just to try and sort of help that. And you've got a lot of buses. You've got, what have you got going on here? Traffic lights, all sorts of things. So we're going to get rid of those. We're going to say, you can have priority, you give way, and you have priority. And just try and get things going. We'll come back and have a look at that once the traffic has died down a bit. I don't know what this little road is in there. I'm not going to bother touching that. But that should now help all of this. And I'm just looking at here. Look, we've got this lane thing going on. So this is another perfect opportunity to do our lane mathematics trick, and then you'll see the game starts getting a bit happy with what's going on. So 3 minus 1 goes down to 2, 1 comes back on, goes to 3. Same the other way. Although, does that have... yeah, that has 1 coming back on. There we go. And now if we look at the lane arrows, that's just right, and those 2 are straight on. And already, look, get some people diving out and coming through. And what I don't want them to do is lane switch there or there, just to give this traffic a little bit of a chance to unfold. So we'll leave that going. Let's head back down the other way. So what have we got going on over here? We've got a lot going on over here. That is going to get downgraded to 2. So then we'll have 1 coming off. So this is all backing up to this bit here. Okay, so tons of people want to get into here. So some are using this. You just basically don't have enough junctions to let all of these people in. And that is the problem. Some are using this one. And some are doing this turnaround thing. I don't want them to do that. Nope. Nope. That is not going to happen. So you are going in there. Oh, that road's far too big. But anyway. And then, so you got then 3 going down into 1, which is just like a disaster waiting to happen. Let's at least make it that. So you've got 1 to 2. And then 2 down into 1. I mean, yeah. I'll tell you what we could do. If we upgrade this road here, I'm just thinking as I'm doing it, grab the 2-lane highway. And then that's 2 lanes, 1 going in each direction. I could do the same there as well. Yeah, that will work better. And then what we'll say is, if you're in that one, you have to go there. If you're in that one, you have to go there. These coming in have to go there and there. And then it goes into this massive one. Well, we'll let them work that out. We'll say go straight through, go straight through. And then here they can switch. I'm just thinking here, actually. I'm not going to let them switch. I'm going to say you have to go into this one. And you have to go into that one. And then you can switch when you come out the other side. Yeah, you can change lanes there. Sort yourself out over here. And that will be better. And that will get this moving in, hopefully better. I also know that these guys coming out of here are going to be causing all sorts of hawky-balky mess. Look at this lorry here, look. Look at this yellow lorry. He won't just take his lane, will he? He's like trying to cut across. Come on now, let me get this one. There we go. He's trying to cut across all the traffic. And it just makes the problem worse. But now that we've done our lane mathematics, we can do our lane management. There we go. I want to get you on the orange one. Like that. It lit up and it wouldn't let me do it. There we go. So now this will just keep flowing. And they won't keep doing that. And then down here, that'll get a bit better. Yeah. So hopefully that will just sort of naturally clear up a bit. And like this one here. How's the... Yeah, look, that one there has got a lane that goes off. And the lanes! It doesn't take much. And then everybody's really unhappy. Was that a 2-lane? I tried to do it. Did I change the wrong road into a 2-lane? And then it goes back to 3-lane there. I think I might have done. Yes, that one there. Let's change that back again. There we go. There we go. And then where they're coming out, we'll do the lane management again. And hopefully that will help this little issue here. Yeah, following that along the bridge here, where we just set up this little bit here, and this is going through down to this road, down to the roundabout. These guys, again, are using this to turn around. They're coming across, going up there. That is really not what I want to do. So I'm going to set this up the same as the other one. There we go. And once this is all set up accurately, this moves so much smoothly. Look, so much smoothly. They're stopping here. Which, you know, that's just going to happen. Let's just keep that moving through, moving through. We'll do the same there. Don't stop. Move through, move through. Excellent. And they'll get through here and come out the other end. And that's fine. And that will just keep moving. And they're sort of, yeah, they want to change lanes and things. But, yeah, we're going to let that run a bit and see how it goes. I want all of this traffic down here to die. The other side of the road, look at that. The other side of the road has cleared up nicely. Cleared up very nicely. So that's what happened. Once it gets cleared up, and this is all cleared up, what are we at? 60%. Flopping heck. And just to show you, look, no despawning, no traffic despawning on my channel. That is the way we do it. So I think we just need to let this run a little bit and let all of this traffic die down. And then when it does, it's going to get much better. Let's have a look up here. So what have we got up here? We've got a little slowdown because of the toll roads. I do change the speed on those because it's like 100 down to 20. It just seems so slow. So I go for 60. I think that's a fair... I'm just imagining you're going through, you're chucking your tokens in the box or you're swiping your card, and it just makes it so much quicker and smoother. So the rest of the highway, all the way out your city, is fine, which is good. So while we're waiting for all of this to start working, I'm thinking of just adding in just a little small roundabout here. You've got a lot of guys coming down, trying to get around to different places, and it's all getting a bit, yeah, squishy and squashy. Also, you've got this lane here with the 1 lane in and the 2 lane out. That not the best one to use in that spot. Because it is such a busy road, I'm going to go for the 4 lane, up to 64%. So now you've got 2 lanes going each way. And this is sort of your main road coming in, this one down here. So if I just upgrade this all the way along, maybe to there, the houses area will stop. And then maybe up here as well. Just up to the end there. Yeah, that should be good. And then in this bit here, we're going to stick a little highway. I mean, already, look, already they're sort of spread out and they're moving better, but I'm going to stick it. Did I say highway? I meant roundabout. I'm going to go with the 2 lane, just because we're going for a smaller one. Yeah, there we go. That's what we've got already. And we're going to pop that in there. All of these houses will disappear, and I'm going to remove some of these from right next to the highway. I keep saying highway. What is it with my brain? It's coming up to the end of the day. That's what it is. They can stay. Yeah, all of that will disappear. You can go through. Yeah, no, not that one. You can go. I told you, end of the day, my tea reserves are running low. I want these buildings to disappear as well, if you don't mind, so we can see what's going on. There we go. They're leaving. Leave, leave, leave. Good. And we could even add... because these guys are all coming in there. That is like the worst place to have it. We're going to have it up there instead. So let's pick that road. And then we'll have it coming off of that node. And go to... we have that one go to there. And then I'm going to move that one to there. Just to spread out the junctions a bit. And we'll just fill that back in again. Yes, that'll be better. And then we'll just make sure that is all set up. And then once we've done this, I'm also going to do the lane management on here as well. And this is the only real way you can properly get your your two lane junctions working, is by doing your lane management. One off, one on. There we go. And then saying when you come onto the roundabout, that is when you want to pick your lanes. Good. Right, let's leave this bad boy running for 5 or 10 minutes. There we go. I hope that's all okay. That should make coming off of the highway easier. This road isn't going to get so busy. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it like that. What are we at? 67%. Wow, that is going great. So all I want to see is this traffic go down. So yeah, let's leave it for a bit and I'll be back. Well, it's been about 5 minutes again, and now all this traffic down here has gone, which is great. That's fantastic. I've changed this a bit. I moved the toll road from here to down here because it was making the traffic back up and causing a problem there. I've added a little extra road into here so your residential traffic can come in, and I use the traffic manager mod ability to ban traffic and ban any trucks going up there. I've got 4 lanes going into the 6 lane just so they've got the extra turning off lane. I could just use the asymmetric road there, actually. That would be a better choice, wouldn't it? There we go. That guy, he's like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. But they should be going straight on. That one will be going off and they'll be going down. Yep, that is a better way of doing it. Excellent. They're still sort of slowing down and merging a bit here. But once this traffic goes, that will get much, much better. Oh, it's backing up on the highway again. That will get better. I mean, we could even have, like this here, we could just have a few little extra ways to get off the highway. Let's put that like that. Into houses like that. And we can just say, just as long as no trucks come through there, we'll pick that road and say no trucks. That's good. And it will just give them an extra little option. There we go. So they don't have to come all the way down here and round this way. And I think that will help. What are we up to? 73%. Oh, that is just fantastic. Let's just have a quick look at this here. See, this is getting a little bit busy, but it's still moving. So do you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Let me keep running the city and see whether we can get this up to 80%. Well, there we go. We are up to 80%, which is absolutely fantastic. I just did a little change on this junction here. I've used the asymmetrical road so we can have one road going over the top and joining back down here again, just because there's so much traffic coming off the highway down here and coming up in this direction that has just helped clear that right up. I'm really pleased with that. If you would like me to fix your city, check out the description below to see how to submit it to me. And if you're new to my channel, hit subscribe as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon for the next one. Take care. Bye bye.